Welcome to the Captain's Log with me, Captain Christina Zamora from blogtrek.net. The Captain's Log is a podcast where I document my day and style it like a Star Trek episode. If you enjoyed the podcast, check out blogtrek.net where I have pictures, stories, and more. Hope you like this subspace transmission. Our ship was on course to the Rosalind cluster when my science officer detected an unusual gravitational distortion on our long-range sensors. Lieutenant Santino looked through the scope in order to determine what was causing the distortions. Upon closer inspection, my officer discovered that an unknown vessel was responsible for the distortions. My ensign hailed the ship. There was no response. It appeared that the alien craft was adrift. I decided to send an away team to investigate the craft. The derelict ship didn't have any life support systems online. My crew was forced to don their EV suits. As they boarded the ship, their tricorders picked up a faint life sign. The crew cautiously approached the area where the life sign was emanating from. Inside the derelict ship's cabin, the life form resided. It seemed surprised to see us. Our universal translators didn't pick up its language at first, and the crew had to resort to using hand signals to indicate our peaceful intentions. We were able to speak with the alien called Grunton. Our crew learned that the ship required a number of repairs. We were happy to offer assistance. The repairs were almost complete when the ship had a cascade failure with its inertial dampeners. First Officer Bella was nearly flung off her station as she worked to repair the inertial dampeners. Eventually, she was successful and returned to the ship with the crew. Meanwhile, I find myself in an increasingly paradoxical situation. On one hand, I long to hang with friends and be with their partner. On the other hand, I'm more confident than ever that I'm interacting with something on a higher plane. Time and again, they maybe, has reassured me with various signs. It feels pretty cool in some ways because it's like I'll ask for a very specific kind of signal and sure enough I'll get it. I'm such a skeptic. It's like I need to be reassured every so often as to be sure that I'm not delusional. I've slowly started to note various things with regard to these interactions. For one thing, it's almost like I've had to give up some autonomy. I'm led to things that I normally wouldn't, but when I let go, it always leads me to something good. Yet, I always seem to have choice in the matter, and when I choose against it, almost to reassert my own free will, I almost invariably regret it. It's weird. I feel like I'm not allowed to write about more specific things and our dynamics. I want to document it now, but I suppose I'll have to wait. What I will say is that I have had some rather amazing experiences, but also some rather disturbing ones. I hope I'm able to articulate it all at some point enough to where I can share everything in a way that captures the fullness of it all, while perhaps helping someone else that may be on the cusp of something similar or experiencing the same thing. And that is the end of the podcast. Thank you for joining me on blogtrek.net. There's more to be had. Thank you for your time.